Hello everyone, my name is the Dinosaur Man, and I am joined by Trevor Bear 123. Say hi, Trevor.
Hi.
Exactly. Guys,
Exactly.
today we have nothing for you. We legit...
You're not deserving of anything today, guys. So.
Yes. Don't blame us. Blame Pathless. He didn't show up today, today was his day for hosting, so no one planned anything.
Wait, before we get into our whatever we're getting it into, is my voice really that high pitched?
No, your voice is not that high pitched. I'm just messing around. Guys, don't tell him. His voice sounds like Mickey Mouse on hot. We're not gonna bring drugs in the to the podcast. Not today.
Okay.
Okay. Well, our shortage of ideas have caused us to just randomly trying to find something to do. So I decided we're gonna play 21 questions. And basically, it's just 21 questions. I might ask Dino them. I don't know if I'll answer them myself. Maybe. Should I, Dino? You give your answer, I'll give my answer.
What?
Yeah.
I haven't played 21 questions in a few years, so I don't.
Okay. Also, I found something out today. Or not today, but a few days ago. I sent it to Dino. I've seen quite a few women complaining that men, instead of going to a therapist, they make a podcast. Well, what's your thoughts on that, Dino?
I mean, whatever works.
Instead of going to therapy, a lot of men just make podcasts. What's wrong with men? Nah.
If it works, I mean, I can't say no, don't do that. If it's effective. If it's not effective, then go to your second therapist.
Today's podcast topic is post-nut syndrome and other erotic syndrome. Okay, we're not gonna go into there. Let's just get started, Dino. Question number 1. What's the weirdest dream you ever had? The weirdest dream, Dino?
There was a time I had sleep paralysis, and that was a weird one.
Yeah, you've talked about that one before.
Have I?
Yes. You
Alright,
have. It's a podcast. We talk about everything. It's our therapy, Dino.
I don't really have that many weird dreams. My dreams are like, okay, you go to bed, and then you die, and then you wake up again. That's normally how things go.
Honestly, that is most of my dreams. I have few dreams, but that is the sum of most of my dreams.
I will say, whenever I do have a dream that is actually, good. Normally, whenever I do have an actual dream, most of my dreams are actually really, really I don't know, comes something that's normally been on my mind lately. It's normally what my dream is about, and it normally, no. The only thing that sucks is waking up, I will say. So, I don't really think of any dreams. They're not really important, so I don't really have to remember them.
Alright, the weirdest dream I ever had was actually one of the first dreams I can remember having. And we're not going to go into too much depth on that, but it was, how do I say this? It wasn't, I don't want to say erotic. I was 9, but it was nothing inappropriate, Dino. I mean, it kind of was, but nothing sexual. Dino has a very dirty mind, guys. But I don't want to really talk about it because it kind of feels weird because a 9-year-old's the one who experienced this. I experienced it as I was 9, and It was a dream. I don't want to go into too much depth on that. It was a very weird dream. Yeah. So like, I don't feel comfortable talking about that dream now that I think about it. Yeah, we're gonna skip this question.
Oh wait. I actually just came up with a dream I had. It was a while. It was okay. I actually remember
Go ahead.
one of the uh I think one of the dr- dreams slash nightmares that I actually remember was a weird one though. Since I was a child, it was a now that I think back to it, it was just a really odd dream. But it freaked me out whenever I woke. It freaked me out whenever I was young. So basically, it was like I was in my house downstairs. Okay, so in the I used to live in Wyoming, so we had downstairs. I know people in this area have no idea that exists, but yes, we had basically it goes underground. It was like a whole underground basement. But it was is it basement? Is that what it's called?
So
Anyway,
you were
but it had a
dreaming
whole
and your idiot self went into the basement. Isn't that setting you up for failure?
okay, no. No, okay. Our basement actually had like it was like carpeted floor. There was bedrooms in there. It wasn't actually like your dark basement. And then also the computer, also where I normally hang out on the computer all the time was also in there. So it wasn't like it wasn't like the basement you're thinking of. It's more of a nut
A
a living
dungeon, a
room
sex
under the living
dungeon.
room. It was a living room under the living room. So yeah, this is normally where I would hang out instead of being upstairs like a normal person. I would always be downstairs. Anyway, in the dream, obviously I'm hanging out downstairs as I would do normally, but then all of a sudden the ground seemed to uh get moist and wet, and it like this
The back
fleshy
rooms?
mass seemed to grow and surround me. It was colorful, but like not. It was just it was odd, and then it
Moisty
had like
carpet.
eyes galore and everything. Uh, it had mouths, eyes galore, and it was just nasty. And then I freaked me out. I don't know what was so scary, but I woke up screaming, and then that's all I remember.
Moisty carpet. That kind of sounds like the back rooms. Is it floor
Oh yeah,
one that has
yeah.
the
Or is
moisty
it? I'm actually.
carpet?
Is it level 0, right?
Or sorry, yeah, it's level 0.
Yeah,
And
but
they have like moisty carpet. Dino
this is
experience the
before I heard
back
of like
rooms.
Lovecraft and everything. This is before Lovecraft, so there was no tentacles or anything, but it was just a fleshy mass of just it was a colorful fleshy mass to be exact. It was weird. Anyway, that's the only dream I remember that I was young because it gave me a nightmare and I refused to sleep after that when I was young.
Nice. All right. Uh.
And what's next? All right,
Okay,
am I
we're
supposed to
gonna
ask
need
a
to
question?
speed run these things, Dino. We're already at 8 minutes and we have like 20 questions left. All right. If you could travel to any year in a time machine, what year would it be, and why?
I would go to the Cretaceous.
Of course you
Why
would.
not?
I mean, we all
Uh,
know why, but go ahead and explain it a little bit. Why?
Actually, no.
No?
You know what? Let's actually go back a bit more. Let's go to... No, wait, actually, I don't want to go to the... I was about to say, let's go to the Cambrian period, but there would be no oxygen in the air. Because the
Okay.
Cambrian... Yeah, I'll stick with the Cretaceous. Because of dinosaurs, obviously.
Personally, I know everyone wants to like go back in time, kill Hitler, go back in time, free slavery. I don't know how people plan to do that either.
I saw the grandfather paradox. That does not...
But personally, on this question, it says if you could travel to any year in a time machine, what year would you choose and why? And I know the history. I know history. You know what I don't know? What I'm completely oblivious to?
uh,
What is to come? So that's why I would choose to go forward. And
smart.
not like a
But who
billion
knows
years.
what
Earth will
horrors
be
await
dead.
beyond our future?
Exactly, it's unknown. But if I go back in time, I know what I'm getting myself into. But
But technically, by going to the future, that future doesn't exist anymore. Technically, when if I think,
we're not getting into that, Dino. Dino, we're not getting into some time loops and stuff. All right.
all right,
Would you travel to any year? I'd travel. I don't want to go forward a billion years. Earth would be dead. I would just want to travel a couple, maybe like to like 30, 40. Or like sometime around there. Because either we'll be. I can only see one or two futures. Two basis futures. Post apocalyptic, the world's in ruins, or artificially grown and engineered. Completely robotics. Maybe there's humans still alive, but still robotics do most of the work. Androids and stuff everywhere. Those are the two futures I see. And I would
I
don't
should
want to
not
know
tell you
which
the
one it
future.
is.
I write I write a lot of stories about like what just weird like stories about like the future, and all of them end terribly. So no,
No?
just no.
Those are the two futures I can see happening, personally. But,
I think it's a good idea to start posting. I need to. I should probably like read the stories and like upload them and stuff.
I should start publishing some of my songs. Guys, if y'all don't know this, I have like, I want about 30 to 40 unsung, unpublished songs I've written. Dating back to the 6th grade. And some of them are absolute dog shit. But some of them are kind of good.
Yeah, I would like to hear your songs, Trevor, especially since you have.
Oh, there's this thing you can use to make music. I should see if I can find it.
If you say Audacity, I'm gonna ban you from this server.
The what?
Audacity.
Is that a?
Okay.
Okay, next question, guys. We got postpone. Dino, speedrun, okay?
Yeah, Audacity.
Very fast. If you could change one thing about yourself, what would it be?
That's a good one.
It's not a good one, it's a fast one. Yep.
All right, you go first then. While I think.
Okay, if I could change one thing about myself, it would probably be the fact that I'm not very smart. I would love to give myself an IQ around 300. An IQ of 300, being born a genius. Not really being born a genius, but being able to learn and comprehend learning to my fullest extent would be amazing. I'm not saying I'm necessarily dumb now, but I'm definitely not as smart as I could be. That's what I would change.
I would change absolutely nothing. I'm perfect at it.
Dino would be born in a lab, part reptilian.
I think I'm fine. I don't hate any part of myself. So I'm good.
Well, it's not that you hate it. It's just like it could help you change the
Oh, I
world.
don't care. You see, Trevor. You see. I don't care. I don't care.
Dino cares about nobody. Y'all heard it right here, guys.
All right, fine. I'll change my egotistical ways. Is that better?
I would also do that, but if I'm getting smart, I'm gonna get more egotistical. So like, it kind of like contradicts each other. Like, have any of y'all ever watched Rick and Morty? Being a genius, unfortunately, comes with the fact that you are a narcissist. But,
Say la vie, right?
huh?
I said say la vie, right? Eh,
Eh.
it's French for that's life.
Yeah, but I mean, like, you got a point. Like, to be a narcissist when you're a genius. Like, to think, oh my god, I'm the smartest person in the world. I'm better than everyone. Because you are. But Still, yeah, it sucks.
Next question.
I'm
Since
not saying it
you have
sucks
to have
like
this.
being one. I don't know. I'm not one. But if I were to become one, I would take up the narcissistic personalities for sure. Anyways,
I'm
whoa,
already
we're
sweating.
only on question 4, Dino. Speedrun. What's one of your most fun childhood memories?
Oh, actually, I remember I used to always go hang out with a friend that lived right next door, and we'd always go. Well, like actually, yeah, and I would drive the what I would had a little this was in Wyoming, and we lived on like a dirt road. We lived in the middle of nowhere, and my friend lived not that far down the road. And I brought there was this, we called it a trekker, but it was like a little kind of like four-wheeler, but actually had like a little top to it and everything. It was a whole thing. But I would always get on that and then drive all the way over there, and we would always hang out. It was fun. And
Nice. My most fun childhood memory was instantly covered by one of the worst days of my life.
uh,
My most fun childhood memory, I remember this so well. Maybe because police showed up, and sooner or later I wasn't living with my mom anymore. But, um, I was playing with my brothers outside, right? And there was we're not gonna get into the other reasons why it was a bad day. Let's save that for another podcast. But I was playing with my brothers. We were like playing in a puddle, um, and like they were driving me around in like those toy cars, but like the big toy cars for like little kids, toddlers. I was in one of those, and they would like shove me in the puddle, and it was just like I just remember the joy of that day. Sorry, the joy of that moment. That day was not joyful. Far from. But we'll get into that another time. Part 2 of why that day was bad. Now we need to get on to the next question. If you could have dinner with a famous person, living or dead, who would you choose? Dino.
Jeff Goldblum.
Jeff Gold.
Yeah, he's in two of my favorite movies. Or well, besides the
3
Jurassic
soon.
series. Yeah, he's in the soon to be
Maybe.
one.
Maybe. 3 soon. I don't know. Do you like the Jurassic World series?
I do.
I
But then
find them
again,
a bit more impractical. Like when I watch all the movies together.
don't get me wrong. I like the Jurassic Park movies way better, but I have nothing against the Jurassic World franchise. This
Majority of the Jurassic World movies would never have been made if the characters were not stupid or like
yeah,
evil, right?
yeah. I mean, Indian was always bad. I guess wasn't the best company. Then there was also Bioshock, which will hopefully be more touched upon in the new movie. So hopefully,
But we're not gonna talk about that right now. We're gonna talk.
obviously, I'll save that
So
for my
wait.
episode.
Oh, now I need to see the movie before your episode comes out.
June 10th. I can wait a bit if you like.
No, because I'm probably not gonna see it in theaters either way.
Mm,
Yeah,
That's
we'll talk about it.
alright. I'll try to keep spoilers, but
No,
no
don't,
promise.
don't, 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 don't. My famous person I would choose, living or dead, I would really want to meet your mother.
Eh,
Oh, and famous. I mean, she's famous in the bra. Okay, we're not gonna get into the. Okay, no. I would love to meet the dinosaur man, the YouTuber. Fred, the dinosaur man, to
He's
be
quite
more
good.
exact. I'm joking, Dino. Dino, what would you do if I did a collab with uh, the dinosaur man? The big one, the guy like with 300 subs. 1,000 subs, sorry.
I mean, I don't know. I tried to get a collab with those guys. They just don't listen. Try to make a video, but they just wouldn't listen.
Speaking of videos, I published a new video recently. Go check it out. Dion's also published a drawing video, and we'll publish a few more videos this coming week. So go watch our videos. Please.
I'm actually uploading a video right now, so go check that out too.
I actually spent time to edit a video on my channel and like actually put work into it, even though it kind of looks bad because it was the same video Dino put last week.
It was totally an original idea.
Totally.
Obvious.
All right, let's get
Like,
back
there
on.
was no one there.
Yeah. No one's covered the topic before me. What is your
Right.
favorite season of the year?
Season? Summer.
Fall. Easily
I
fall.
know it's kind of counter thing since we live in Texas, but no, yeah.
No, not
Summer,
even fall.
obviously.
Winter. Winter's my favorite. As far away from summer as I can get.
I love summer. I love the heat. I also love the rain. So, yeah.
And go swimming with me, Dino.
Huh?
Meet up. Go swimming with me.
No, I'm good.
Let's go to like a water
I'll
park
go
together.
fishing.
I'll go fishing with you.
Yeah, I could go fishing. That'd be cool. Hey, we could plan. We're
Dino's
making
face
plans
reveal,
over a
IRL
podcast.
vlog. Maybe.
Yeah, actually, yeah, I'd go fishing any day. Any day.
Yeah, I'd go fishing with you, Dino.
Yeah.
All right.
We'll
Favorite.
make that off podcast. We'll plan that out. Not on the podcast, but yeah.
Who is your celebrity crush? Ooh, we're getting into the gossip section.
Be fair, not really. I don't really. I mean, I don't really have a crush on any celebrity.
I don't believe you.
All right. Who? Okay. Who would you think it is? If you do.
Jeff Goldblum.
I really don't.
As you already said, you want to have dinner with him.
No.
All right. And who's the guy who plays Alan Grant in the Jurassic Park movies?
Oh,
I keep forgetting his name.
yeah.
Anyways, he's gonna
He's
be in the
an-
new one, so I'll probably relearn it.
Give me a sec. I'm trying to think.
Because I'm gonna be doing research for the next podcast. You know, like talking about them,
Sam Neill.
what I want
That's
to talk
the name.
about.
Sam Neill.
Oh, okay. So for the next podcast, I was thinking, could we like cover a bit of the storyline from like Jurassic Park all the way to Jurassic World Dominion before getting into the new one?
Yeah, we won't talk about Dominion, but we'll talk about it leading up to it for people who haven't seen it.
Yeah, and maybe a few theories we have.
I'm actually gonna make a video on Dominion on my home channel. So.
All right, guys, tune in for that one. My celebrity crush.
You can watch our podcast. You can go check out my video if you want to know about what happens in Dominion. In case you're unable to see it.
Would it be a cheap move to say my celebrity crush is Ryan Reynolds? I feel like that'd be cheap play.
I mean,
Cause like,
I'll just say you're unoriginal.
ironically, yeah, he's a cool guy. But unironically, no, I'd never crush on him.
I'm not gay, so I'm not.
Wow, Dino called me gay. You know, Dino got mad at me because I had a status earlier. We're not gonna get into what the status said.
Go on, tell him what it said.
You know, sure.
Yeah.
I said another word for penis, and then comma is for everyone, even straight people.
I just said it's probably not. I said it's probably best not to have that status, especially on some popular, especially on some servers you're in. Let's see which server.
Celebrity crush. Would it be a cheap move to say Jason Allen Ware?
I don't know who that is.
He's an actor who also happens to be my uncle. I'm joking. I do not crush on my uncle. I was just trying to think of a sub-celebrity. He's not that type of uncle, people. But what would I crush on?
You
You know, let's
understand your
just say
shit,
Alexandria
Alabama.
Daddario.
What?
Alexand.
I don't
Oh,
know who
sorry.
that is.
I just zoned out. What?
I don't know. I don't know what you were talking about.
So
Same question.
she's the yeah. You know, we won't get into that next. What is your biggest fear?
Uh, I've conquered a bunch of fears as of late, though, so it's hard to say. I used to be really scared of bees,
I'm not really scared of bees, even though I'm allergic to bees.
and then I also used to be really scared of elevators.
But what are you scared of now?
That is a good question.
Dino, will
Like,
you
you
go
go first.
skydiving with me?
I would. I actually have no fear of heights
Would you
whatsoever.
do it
So
for a vlog?
I would. We just have to wait a little while longer until I do a face reveal. But yes, I would do
Hurry
that.
up,
That would be awesome.
Dino! Skydiving!
I'd do that, yeah.
Dude, I want to go skydiving. When I'm older,
I
I'd
would.
like to make it like a regular thing, going skydiving.
That'd be cool.
There's a kid at my school, his parents are a bit, like, richer than others. And he gets to go scuba diving. He's always, like, showing pictures of him scuba diving, skydiving, bungee jumping, going around the world, visiting places. And I'm like, fuck you, bro. I'm cheap. I'm poor. My idea of a vacation is driving over to Sonic and getting me a foot-long hot dog. That is my vacation.
Trying to find something for one thing I would like to use. It would be awesome to use.
Oh, show me.
Alright, tell me the next question as I try to find it.
1 second. I haven't even answered. My biggest fear is heights. JK. I wouldn't want to be going skydiving because I'm scared of heights. I've probably talked about this on the podcast before, but it's drowning. I have an insane fear of drowning, which is why no matter how much Dino pays me, I would never go skydiving with him.
What?
I mean, I would, but like, it would be very hard for me. I mean, of course, I like to face my fears, but it would be very hard for me to do that. I don't know. It's not really drowning, per se. It's more a fear of the ocean.
That's what's.
Like, I'll go swimming with you any day of the week. I'll do deep diving in, like, a contained pool. But I'm not gonna go in, like, a lake or, like, an ocean with Dino. Only because, like, it's not really I'm scared of drowning, per se. It's more of I'm scared of what can make me drown. I'm scared of, like, the Kraken grabbing my leg and I drown that way. Or, like, some it thought to be extinct what's a no mic? Should I open it?
Yes. This is what I want to do. It's got a motor strapped to it.
I've seen videos like this. I would so do this. How much do they cost?
They're pretty expensive. They would be awesome.
I would
But
do
as you-
that.
As
Actually-
you're saying about.
Huh? Sorry.
Never mind. Continue.
I had a dream last night. I rarely have dreams, so it was kind of wild. Oh, wait, what's this? Room open chat? Wait, there's a chat for the podcast? Oh, I remember seeing this in the new, update they sent out to, like, all the admin chats.
Odd.
That's weird. Alright.
That is weird.
I mean, can you use
well,
bots in that? Like, for, like, music channels? If so, that'd be amazing.
Oh, I didn't even think of
You
that.
can! You can use bots. That could be, like, the music chat now. Okay, that's cool. But, I had a dream last night that, I don't remember what I was doing, but I was, like, really high in the air. And then eventually, I was just falling. And of course, it ended in death, as lots of dreams do. But I was just falling for a good minute, just staring at the ground, getting ever longingly closer to me and to my death. And then it was like splat. It was just darkness. Like, I didn't even wake up instantly either. I remember the darkness. And eventually I woke up. But,
That's how I was gonna go. I'd probably enjoy going out. Like, I'd probably if that's how I was. If I was ever in that situation, would you? If you were ever in that situation, would you be scared, or would you just accept it and enjoy your final moments?
fuck it, I'd enjoy it.
Yeah,
No one
I
wants to
would
go
also.
out their last moments panicking, scared for their life. Because you're not surviving that. Whether
Yeah.
you scream or whether you smile, you are not surviving that. And I don't know.
Go out in a blaze of glory.
I do
bet myself
believe.
to lie.
Frick it. If they have cameras on me, I'd
Yeah.
probably do something. I'd probably do something funny.
Yeah.
My whole life, even like in the sourest moments, I've always tried to make it a comedy.
Yeah.
And I don't know. I guess there's just different people in the world. I'm one of those people who just wants to be funny with everything. I do. I want to make people laugh. And I try my hardest in real life to make people laugh. I say jokes all the time. And I think Dino's also one of those people who likes to joke around and have fun and make people laugh. Say it, Dino.
Enjoy the happiness of others. Even if it is really even if the days is like absolutely garbage, I always the happiness of others always puts a smile on my face, no matter what. So.
Oh, did I ever? I didn't think I've told you, Dino.
Hmm.
I. I'll quote myself directly. I yelled at my teacher on Thursday. A lot. And, of course, I didn't just go in there yelling at the teacher. There was stuff that led up to this. The teacher doing some things. I did some things. I ended up apologizing to him first, may I just say. I apologized first, and then he apologized to me. But just staying it out there, I apologized first. But there was some stuff said, like, I commented out loud for everyone to hear. And I said, and I really called him out because a couple months ago, more than a couple, but a few months ago, he pulled me out of the classroom individually after school. And pretty much threatened me. And he's like, don't join this class next year. Okay? And then blah, blah, blah. That's pretty much the basis. He didn't want me to rejoin his class. And I told him, he doesn't like me. He thinks...
Is it out of hate, or were you not, or was it out of like him not liking you, or was it out of your how you were doing in the class?
I was doing great in the class. 100. Everything I did was perfect. I'm a really good student, Dino. My essays are like college level. Everything I do is just, I overdo it. And I guess at one point I made a comment saying that the class was useless to me. Even though that's what he keeps citing. He keeps citing the fact that I said that. But let me get into more context of what happened. I hate it when people draw out context. We were talking about credits, okay? And he always leaves this part out. You know credits, you have to have a certain amount of credits to get through high school?
Yeah.
That class, credit-wise, was useless to me because I already had my speech credit. And we were talking about credits, and I guess I mentioned how the class was useless to me credit-wise because that's what the context was. And credit-wise, the class was doing nothing for me. And he likes to take it out of context and keep acting like, I think I'm better. I'm too good for the class. I think that the class is just a useless course. But of course that's untrue. That's not what I said. And I called him out in front of class today about saying how, like, he threatened me. Because I didn't tell anyone about that he ever threatened me out of his class before. And did I ever tell you a couple weeks ago he told me I should have been an abortion?
Oh, took a short turn. No.
Yeah. And I called him out today and I said, it's really, and like basically I was playing music. That's how this all started. I was playing music, right? I had my radio, and he told me to turn the radio off. So I unplugged it from my computer, right? And when you unplug it from your computer, it automatically switches to like normal radio instead of like an aux cord. You know what I'm saying? So it started playing classical music. And now the classical music station is very loud. Like, they just play at higher volumes than other stations. And so it started blasting classical radio. And he walked over to me and said, Trevor, blah, 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 blah. You are not going to go through junior year well for being disobedient like this. Blah, 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 blah. And like, he's like, you're going to fail if you keep this stuff up. So at that point, I was upset. I'm like, and I was talking to him a lot, and he just kept saying, this won't pass junior year, this won't pass junior year. And I kept trying to talk to him. And I'm like, sir, it automatically switched to that. And he's like, I don't care, this won't go. And blah, 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 right? It ended up that I gave up. And I just yelled, well, sir, it's really hard. Like, actually, no, what I yelled first was like, everyone. And I announced it to the fucking class, man. Everyone, y'all hear it here. Classical music will make you dumber and will make you fail junior year. I yelled that in the class. Everyone looking at me. And then, of course, I jumped the desk. Because I wasn't going to be right next to him when I yelled this. And I said, sir, it's really hard to be obedient when the teacher does not give a fuck about you. I yelled that too. So,
Splendid.
And guys, I did apologize first. Thank you very much. I did apologize first. But yeah, so that pretty much happened on my final day of school. And then I went to go work.
Going out with a bang.
I did. I went out with the bang. The last period of the day, final day of school. I
also went out with a bang my summer. I mean, not as a blaze of glory as you, but wow. Good job, Trevor. A round of applause.
Round of applause for ruining it, because I still have 2 more years with that teacher.
Well, hey, still. Going out of the blaze of glory. And just think about it. Next year, you could just make his life a living heck.
He's going to kick me out of the class. He already threatened it this year.
Yeah, who cares? I don't care. Or, I mean, you better. I don't care. I mean, never mind. Hey.
Go ahead. How'd you go out?
Huh?
How'd you go out?
I mean, not as blaze of glory as you, but I, basically, around after, so today, well, at the end of last year day was a half day, so I'll get out of school early. But I decided to leave school a little bit early. So what I did was I drew a drawing, which you guys may have saw for that drawing video, and then I went to leave. I had permission to leave if I wanted to, but the attendance people are like, no, even though my parents says, hey, you can leave, but who cares? So I thought, genius move right here. I went around the back and just left the school. I didn't care about that.
Wow.
I left the school early without caring, and I obviously couldn't get in trouble because for all they knew, I was marked present in my class. That's all they knew, that I was marked present in my class. So I left.
Wow.
And I left and walked all the way to Little Caesars and got myself a pizza. My victory pizza.
Speaking of Little Caesars, y'all will not imagine what type of pizzas I ate yesterday. First off, we started the day with I ate 2 pretty bad pizzas yesterday. One of them was a normal thin crust cheese pizza, but it was just burnt. Like, I felt like I was eating one of those crunchy cookies burnt. It ended up getting mostly thrown away. But there was this one pizza. I'm like 90% sure this was a troll, right? They ordered a pizza with nothing on it. I'm not joking. No sauce, no cheese, nothing.
I thought when you said nothing on it, I was like, well, isn't that just a cheese pizza? But you
No,
just mean the dough?
I mean the dough. And luckily, it was canceled, right? Thank the Lord, it was a stuffed crust. Otherwise, I don't know if I could have eaten that pizza. I mean, it was actually not that bad. Okay, let's just get out of the way. It's not that bad. I'd never buy it. It's not as bad as Hawaiian pizza. It's not that bad. But, like, luckily there was a saving grace, which was a stuffed crust. So you still had that cheese in the crust. But they just ordered a completely naked pizza. I had to be a troll, because who in their right mind would order a naked pizza?
I have no idea. I'm just trying to wrap my mind around. Is it just like, was it like a whole pizza? It's like
A whole pizza. Nothing on it. No sauce, no cheese, nothing. Just the dough. And of course the dough has enough like taste and flavor in it that it still tasted
at least
pretty good.
like, the garlic and everything, right?
The dough is
at least
made with garlic in it, so like yeah.
Yeah. That's round of applause for them, I guess. That's off to them.
Yeah.
Oh, here's my victory pizza. Victory pizza.
Got a deep dish.
Victory pizza.
Stuffed cheese bread, whatever it's called.
Yeah. Look, hey Trevor, I hope you noticed I'm wearing jeans. Look what you did to me. Look what you monster. You made me wear
You want to know what I'm wearing right now?
What?
We'll turn on my camera. I am wearing.
You're a monster. You made me wear jeans.
I am wearing a jacket and underwear. I have no pants on. I went full 2020 COVID style.
That's your school COVID 2020 stuff.
Yeah.
Your
have
attire,
And actually, I haven't really been wearing that much. I haven't really been wearing jeans recently because of work. I wear khakis to work.
You spread your disease to me. Your
It's okay.
hideous infection to me. Good job, Trevor.
Yeah.
Your curse.
So, do we really need to continue? Because, like, we're only on question 12.
We'll call it 20 questions minus most of the questions. That's what the episode's called. 20 questions minus most of the questions.
We only made it to question 9. 21 questions minus 12 of the questions.
Minus most of the questions. Yep, that sounds about right.
Alright. We have been going for 43 minutes.
Yeah, that's not bad. I have 42 minutes left on my upload. 70%. Let's go.
Dino internet? Horrible.
It's not my fault. I live in the middle, I live in, nowhere. Not middle of nowhere, but I live nowhere near where y'all are at, so.
What do you mean, y'all? I don't think any of us live near each other. Oh, you mean like Leland and I? Alright, we kind of live decently.
Oh, yeah.
Oh. Yeah. I guess so, sure. We don't have good internet per se, though. It very much depends on your provider. Like, where I am...
Does not help us.
Where I am, it's just like, hey, you can get good internet, but you're going to have to pay a lot of money. And luckily, AT&T just installed fiber in the backyard a few years ago. So like we started using them to get that fiber internet. Which I don't know if it's my PC or not, but I can't really access the internet that well. Like good. And guys, I am saving up for a new PC. Once I get a new PC, my editing is going to be far better. My videos are going to be far better. And Dino might actually be in my videos.
Let's go. Because he can actually start playing the games that I play. Because apparently my games are just too much for his...
Bro, once I get a PC, it's going to be better than your PC.
Yeah.
I'm spending
I mean,
2K on a PC.
Yeah, finally we could play games that, are actually good. Instead of... What was the last game we played together? Like, for a video?
For a video, it would have been Minecraft, but we never published that one. The last one we published would be With You.
Exactly. But soon, what game should we play? We should play, It's a good question.
I want to start a series. Eventually, I want to start a series.
Series
would you mind doing like a modded Minecraft series with me?
Yeah.
No, never mind. We'll talk about this after the podcast. We shouldn't talk about this on the podcast. Thank you guys for watching. This is Trevor Bear 123 and the Dinosaur Man.
Hey.
Yeah, we're signing off. Goodbye.
Goodbye.